Probably not. If anything, it might have got a little bit worse. It is what it is. It's probably the worst it's been since my time as manager at the football club. But there's nothing we can do about it. If we get stronger from this point on in terms of bodies coming back and being available, then that's a bonus. But this is hopefully the lowest we'll be.
Yeah, a chance for a few of those players on the fringe of the squad to put their hand up and step in.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of a couple of loan players, we've had to recall them as well, just to make the numbers up on the bench this weekend. So it shows how short we are. But no excuses going into this weekend's game. Two teams near the top end of the table competing at the right place, and a game you've got to be excited about, regardless of availability or injuries, suspensions and all that stuff.
Cheltenham Town, perhaps one of the surprise packages of this season, and very much in form. What are your impressions of them?
Look, they're a well organised team. They got some good players. That's not a bad combination to start off. When you say surprise package, they're well coached, well managed. He's recruited well. I think he's got an identity in terms of the style of football that Cheltenham are playing, and we've got to respect that. We're at home. Our home form generally this season has been pretty strong. We know that if we play with our own intensity and put in a type of performance where we've had success in the past, then it gives you the chance to win the game. We certainly want to take something from the game, and hopefully the fans can back us. It's probably going to be a cold day like it is at the moment. The weather won't be particularly great, so we've got to create an atmosphere and a warmth inside the stadium.
You mentioned the recent good form at St James's Park, and both Forest Green and Plymouth Argyle came into those games in form, so it's about trying to replicate a bit of those.
Yeah. And you look at those performances, that's probably us towards where we want to be. You aim to replicate that week in, week out. Football's not like that, unfortunately, but that's certainly what we're aiming for. Like I say, we know that if we're at our best, we're a real challenge for anyone on that day, and that's no disrespect to anyone in this league. So that's what we're aiming for. Whether that happens this weekend, we'll see. But the players are ready, they're prepared. Some got some game time of sort yesterday or last evening, and that was a really positive one.
And strong defensively at home as well, with three clean sheets out of the last 4 games at St James's Park. And bearing in mind Cheltenham are one of the 3 scorers in the division as well, that's how you're going to have to play again.
Yeah, definitely. Look, and for 93.5 minutes against Cambridge, we look like we're going to keep a clean sheet as well. I've had, I think, 1 shot on target in that game. So defensively, generally, I've been relatively pleased at times this year. We've made some errors as well, which we're trying to clear up, and mistakes happen at our standard of football. But generally, we've been pretty tough and hard to beat. Cheltenham are exactly the same. They play a similar style, maybe a similar formation to us, so we don't think it'll be a stalemate or a total matchup. We just think it'll be a game of moments, and hopefully we can come out on top of those moments.
I just wanted to touch on a moment from last Saturday as well, when you mentioned when you named Archie Collins as captain. We've seen recently Matt Grimes been named as Swansea City captain, and obviously Jordan Moore-Taylor and Dean Moxey have been named captain here and at other clubs as well. What is it about the way you coach players here at Exeter City that brings that out?
I'm not sure, because some of those players were here when I wasn't here, so I can't comment too much on some players, but the academy brings them up to be good characters, good individuals, good people, and then we've got to put that responsibility into him quite early. Archie's captain the youth team, so he's done it before. He's captain the 21s or 23s, and he's, like I said last weekend, he's probably been one of our most consistent players. Not to say his shirt's guaranteed every week, but he's playing, he's in form, he's playing in the middle of the pitch. He's probably one who's going to play 90 minutes of a game, which for some of our players at the moment is obviously a difficult thing, so I felt it was the right thing to do. But like I said, I could only give Archie that role last weekend on the back of the more senior ones around him who won't change whether they've got the armband or not.